But
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, well, now I have to bring that. I mean, now the conversation has to happen. You can't just not say anything now. Now I gotta deal with it. Now I gotta deal with it.
I
Dang. What? How? Okay, though. Just before we
I
like,
can't crash out like that because that misses the point. But a lot of times I don't know how to say what the fuck I'm
mhm.
trying to say, and even before I get there, it's been taken because even being blunt, your word, it's like, oh, ow, just like what you said. Ouch, that hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, that you, but I didn't. That's not even what I'm upset about. It was my points being minimized.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I get that, like, so I don't know, but and I have to manage it better, but like I'm like this is I don't know much, but this I love this shit. I love people. I take people
Hmm.
art. That's what I'm passionate about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Right.
don't got no kids. I don't.
Yeah. So
my,
you need a fucking hobby outside of music,
my
maybe. I don't
horses
know.
are music.
Yeah. You need something outside of this shit.
Like I play video, but if I do other shit, I feel like I'm less. Look, I I love Kalisha. I love what they do over there. I love that it's like completely different than for y'all who don't know. Kalisha is completely different than most mental health, even as you can see here tonight.
She different. Yeah. No shit.
Pine Case,
Ugh,
uh,
almost had to put my
Pine
seatbelt
Case
on for that one.
mental health and music. Um, it's a very honest and blunt way of approaching it. To where it's throwing the old stigmas around it out the window and trying to approach it in a new and fun way. Too many times sobriety is made, and this is what I love about it because I don't drink.
Right.
I go to the bars and have a blast
Hmm.
with my fucking friends and don't drink. And it's been that way for long. I think the worst thing is that it gets promoted as a place like that. I'm
Yeah, we talked
consider
about this a little bit, and I actually appreciate when you said that because I was like, why do we promote? Like, when did we stop promoting it as music spots or like entertainment spots? Like, I guess it's always been like that. But no, I think you're onto something when you talk about promoting venues as venues again and not as places to just get drunk and
fucked
flail
up.
around. Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
because
So,
kids love a good concert
yeah, yeah,
too.
yeah,
And it's where
absolutely.
passion is birthed. It's
Hmm.
it's literally we talked about it earlier in this conversation. Watching
Right.
our
Yeah.
daddies,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you
Well,
know.
and that's the there's a lot of artists now that are really pushing for the all ages shows, which I can really appreciate, right? It's like that's how we continue this. It's how we got this far, right? Is having people in there that might be a little underage or whatever, and they can hang out with the sound guy and the whatever, right? So, I appreciate that with the artists that are out there doing that. And thank you, like the only way to deal with the afflictions that are happening right now, because it is definitely like a epidemic, right? Is to throw the the anonymity, the anonymous piece out the fucking window.
We gotta
Like,
find a fine balance where
yeah.
we can say what's actually
Hmm.
happening
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
a lot of people get away with shit for a long time because it is such a tough spot to be in and navigate. And you gotta overthink, like, oh, do I call? I gotta get a lawyer. I need to make the perfect TikTok first. Let me ask all my friends and my mom and my cousin. And one of them knuckleheads is, and I'm like, well, why didn't you talk to the person directly? Because
Yeah, cuz
probably, how is that gonna fucking go?
Yeah. Well, and we allocate all the resources to like the heavy hitters, right? Like the big situations when really like, and not to say that some people are too far gone. We're not we ain't going to talk about that. But if we allocated the same resources to the people that are dealing with seasonal depression, that are dealing with that could be medicated and stable, being bipolar, or like, if we allocated more resources to people that are closer to being employable and that are closer to being
Instead
stable.
of them not being bad enough.
Right, instead of them not being
No,
bad enough and giving all the resources
Daniel,
to like
I
the disasters, like,
I
so that
feel you. It's slightly deeper than that, but if it, I feel you. Those people, I get that, and it's not that deep. It is that it's not that deep. It is that deep. It's like
yeah, yeah.
but I hear you, Daniel. I hear
You,
you. I
you know what's
appreciate you
wild
being.
is I keep tagging the same couple of friends off the bat, because when my intro starts rolling, it's the first three people. It's just like saying my intro. It's like the first couple of people are the first couple of people I think of, not because necessarily they're my biggest supporters, but because I've been doing it that way for so long that I need to like get like a sheet put up or something like that. Because it's honestly, it literally, not to say that I don't love those people. It's just that you get
Well,
into the
they
habit
could
of the
still get.
default.
Look,
It's
tag everybody else.
yeah, but
I
it's not.
just tagged me too,
It's
so
just
I know it because I
yeah,
usually catch it on the fucking
yeah.
fly, and it doesn't have to be. It don't got to be that way.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said, "Give a virtual hug." I don't think me and
No,
Kalisha
I
ever
wouldn't hug.
gave a
No,
hug.
no, no.
Wait,
We're
I
cool
can't
though.
give
I
you
mean,
a hug and apologize for being rude because
yeah.
I get disgusted. Uh, People would never believe this, but I get disgusted raising like being away and like for how like and it's not even attacking. I don't even try to attack you
You literally
because
said
I love
I'm
you.
one of the two people that
I
watch your show.
always
I
love
was
you. I
like,
always love you. I always love you. You're always somebody I support,
yeah,
or
yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't even raise my voice.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's where the passion comes from,
Most
right?
times, bro, I laugh. People have sat here and yelled at me, and I've laughed
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't fucking matter.
That's what I. Yeah.
But like we've been
Right.
through the trenches a little. You like, like we.
Can I?
I'm.
So just
I
for,
want
but
my
just to like.
teammateness to be understood.
Mhm.
That I'm your teammate, and I want to know that like I'm still vulnerable and a baby and want to be defended sometimes too, and I'll give that love back.
Listen. I fuck with you heavy. You know that. You
I
know
know
that.
I know that,
Right. You
or
know
else I
that. It's not
wouldn't be
even.
so emphatic.
Right. Fuck me, man. Holy shit. But we're looking at it from different places, because you're like, your passion is coming from your artistry and your love for your artistry. For me, I'm like, this is me holding myself accountable. This is my journey. This is my mental health. This is like, and so it maybe the passion, it's coming from like a different place, right? Because I'm like, I'm not concerned about what people would I appreciate it if people like tagged each other? Yeah, of course. That would be nice. Would it be nice if people could come
And
through and I
I'm
didn't
not
have to
even
think so hard?
talking
Yeah,
like,
for sure. But I
listen
guess,
to give it a chance. Give the shit a fucking
yeah,
chance. I
yeah.
love. I treat the people who do so fucking good.
Hmm.
I give my all to this shit.
Hmm.
If you don't give it a chance to understand that,
I'm still
if you
fucking
don't if
here.
you don't
Like,
like it after that, fucking fine.
mhm.
You know.
But between you and I, like we've
Yeah.
passed the pleasantry part. Like once you're in, like we're in. Like the the conversation is never not gonna happen. Like there's
Uh-huh.
no way that we're gonna like sign off and never talk again. Like that's never, to me, like
It
I
would take
yeah, like
maybe
yeah.
one more, maybe maybe one more directly after this. I
I
would say.
wish you would leave. Like I know why you like Calico feels to me, because I understand it a little bit better. Like I feel very protective over her, and not because she's not because she can't handle some shit. She can handle some shit, but her intention is. I mean, fuck me. She shoots fucking rainbows. Like she's like a ribbon dancer for fuck's sakes. Like she's just on some hippy dippy shit. Like the intention is not to hurt anybody's feelings. It's like it's the West Coast over there 24/7 in her household. So it's just different. And so like so to come for her, do I understand what you meant? Yeah. But that's
I
why like sorry for tripping up, but I was just like, fuck, you could anybody else, but just leave her
I
the fuck
I
out of it. Like,
I feel you.
right.
I I feel you. Oh, I
If shout out to everybody that's still here. Thank you for
I
like sticking
got.
it through. Sorry for
I
swearing so
mean,
much.
what you mean? People. That's what people came for.
Yeah, I
People.
know.
People. Now that we're calmer, now that we're having
They're like, this is
pleasantries.
boring.
Yeah, what you mean? That's what another thing. I'm like, Kalisha, you think that they're upset about it? They want to. They love that shit.
Yeah,
There's
right.
people. There's people around me shaking their head like, "You dusty motherfucker."
Yeah.
But that's the consequence. But they don't. But
Yeah.
that's who pays for it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's why I'm like, this ain't that simple. It's it's math. It's mathematics.
Trigonometry. Some niggonometry around here. Yeah.
It's math
What
to
you call
get
it?
it where it's
Trigonometry.
going.
Oh
You
shit.
know,
Yeah.
because my goal is always to entertain and educate, but
Mm-hmm.
also like
But we
I,
don't have to give them like I mean, there isn't a more real life, I guess, yeah. You don't have to
it's
give them examples. Like, this is
and
what I
when
was
I
doing
say
2 hours ago. We're like, "Oh, you guys ready? Did you show up? Well, here, let's give you a fuck." I mean, the thing is that even in that and so I use the word discomfort, like, really loosely, but, like, even that was uncomfortable, obviously, right? Like, even that's uncomfortable. But when you really fucking love people, like, is it worth walking on eggshells for the rest of your life, or do you just do the conversation and move the fuck on, right? I mean, fuck seasonal depression. Like maybe that's the topic because
I do
people
think
really struggle with that shit. People will walk on eggshells for the rest of their fucking lives to never have to go back and deal with a
I'm not
shitty
one to
ass.
do that though, and
Yeah,
but I think
me
there's
neither.
and even to bring it full circle though, like
Hmm.
it's not like I'm unself-aware. There's been themes self-awareness, accountability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even he said, Daz deserves better. I said, don't say that.
Don't.
That was the first thing I said because there is consequences to certain things.
Mhm. Yeah.
And like, but then that's what led even to the is like, yo, when you're taking the long way around, sometimes how do you know where the fuck you're at?
Well, you
And
yeah,
I
you
got
just
upset because
fucking
it's
don't,
like
I
I'm
guess.
not attacking them for that. This is me, you know what I'm saying? Inside my persons in navigating to give the best product
Hmm.
and to be the smartest. That's what you do.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess, but there's a way to do it without like just do the content and worry about
That's what I do, though.
the
I do.
the mechanics, like.
You don't see me, but I'm having this conversation
Mhm.
because this is a place for transparency.
Mhm. Well, I guess so. I mean, not on Pine Case, like, that's not
I
what
mean, the
I'm
case
trying
of
to
the
accomplish over there,
Monday.
right? Yeah.
Well, that's what,
Mhm.
and we're not talking about the day to day operations of
No.
Pine
No,
Case. We're
no, no, no,
talking
that's not what
about,
I mean, that's not what I
you
mean,
know,
that's not what I mean.
and
I
I'm not talking about, you know, and
Mhm.
even I don't talk about what I go through
Right.
making
Well.
this stuff. You'll
Mhm.
see the flyers, blah, 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 da, da, da. You'll see the music.
Mhm.
Listen to this on, you'll see an interview with my dad about the album. But we're, you know, like, but it's not any insight. You don't know the conversations to make the album. You don't know what I'm thinking of. You know,
Yeah.
I've posted the picture. What do people say? Like, what do I want? What's the effect of creating it? When I say freckle face freak, exactly what you had. You're calling yourself that?
Right. Yeah, if that's the yeah, I
I'm
guess
not
if that's
even
what you're looking
supposed to
for.
talk about the philosophy, blah, blah, blah. But it's case of the Mondays. It's
Yeah.
where, like,
Or Dad's
look,
Exotic needs to fucking emotionally dump. Listen,
No, that wasn't the
No,
plan at all. That wasn't. But
but if
I
that's
was
what
using a whole other status to talk
Mhm.
about stuff like
Yeah.
accountability,
Mm.
pacing. That, and I threw in a cliff. I had two other people to maybe talk about their experiences in a similar position.
Well, you threw one right out the
It
fucking
didn't
door. Yeah.
happen. It
He's
didn't
like, "I'm
happen.
still here." Let him back in the building anyways. Like, throw him back that link, would you please?
No, I look. I gotta wrap it up super
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways,
So
that was nice.
we've been,
Thanks. Thank you for that.
but like I'm like, damn, like, and maybe, but like it's like I'm like, because I'm not gonna come here and try to act like, I guess, like I'm giving lessons, but also ways I came about thinking about these things. Good moments that made me think of them, bad moments that might make me think of, like the all
Nope, you're gonna have to explain that a bit more.
what what
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Run
what?
that past me one more yeah, yeah, you gotta run that past me
Okay,
one more
well,
time.
so literally, uh, we were talking. I brought up the status
Right?
that I saw. I
Yeah,
brought up John Cena retiring.
right.
I brought up End of an Era by
Yeah,
Taylor Swift.
yes.
So a lot of those things fueled how I thought about legacy,
Mhm,
my life, where I'm at, how I
mhm.
want people to think of me when it's done.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Uh, am I doing the things I want to do? Where do I switch to get it? How,
Mhm.
like, and are we there? That's, and I was taking it outside of me, hoping using those references.
Yeah, I
No,
think
I
yeah,
didn't
I
make it
mean,
about me. Anybody could have related, interjected, told how they wanted to be remembered. Like, I,
mhm.
uh,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just mean, like, I don't yeah, yeah, I might have to work on my, like, guest, because I feel like I probably could have elaborated in those spaces to, like, get you to where you were trying to go a bit better, my guy. Like, fuck, what? You want like, we were supposed to talk about what we wanted to leave behind? Like, I don't know. What were we leaving behind? What are you leaving behind?
I mean, not well. The
You know what
point
I'm
was,
saying?
well, I talked about the status.
Yeah,
That was
no,
like
I
he wasn't where his life was. That, and
right.
then like not every. Then a commenter said not everybody can get a John Cena send off, which was also something we brought up earlier. And I was saying that, hey, like I said, that guy, I know he works hard, and I've seen his growth in life, and it started off not being about me at all. But then Milk said, "Don't be judging others." That was
Can we okay.
le
Yes.
it
Yeah,
said
no, yeah, yeah, yeah. We
that
need to
was literally
one of
what
these
was
days.
that was he said, if he's allowed to feel sad, was what I said when when I try to give the perspective of, yo, he's got a lot going for him and
Yeah.
he's still sad. Not, and I wasn't negating his feelings, but using it as a starting point to talk about perspective and things like that. And we've honestly had a pretty impressive conversation about perspective
Mhm.
and how we perceive ourselves, others perceive us.
Yeah, because those are 2 very different things, right?
uh yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. But I think actually while we're on that topic really quickly before we move on, like, if anything
even
is
how you
happening
perceived what I was saying.
well, it felt like an
And
attack,
well, it
right?
was embarrassing that you made me talking about, like, I guess I was frustrated because, like, whoa, wait, I'm making this about me? Kept like, and I'm like, uh,
Just all
and
the sirens start going off. Like,
I
"Abort mission,
literally go out
abort,
my way.
abort mission."
I try to find things though that people can relate with.
Yeah, but, like so yeah,
Going on, going on major, small, like on a lot of skills. We try to bring major to indie to personal here.
yeah. No, I hear you. I was there for it. I'm, like, with the conversation. I understand what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, Like, I feel maybe I could probably set up or not set up, that's your fucking job. I'm just a guest, right? But I feel like I definitely could have leaned into some of those things without having to make it even like that personal. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need to be dropping names about each other's like coworkers and shit like that. Like, we
Well,
could have that whole conversation without ever like finger pointing shit.
well, and I look, I'm less sensitive. I'm less sensitive in a way. I brought up my own brother
My
in
daughter
like
just came. She was like, "Are you fucking
I
like?"
brought
We're
I don't want no smoke.
Listen, yeah, no, she don't fuck around. Like, she literally like came in and was just like,
But like,
"We're cool."
but like,
Yeah.
and I'm less shy though. I'm way less shy though too. To
Oh,
whether
okay. Well,
it's,
stop yelling then. Okay.
I'm way less shy though.
Yeah.
Whether I'm way less shy about whether it's like even with my brother. I said what I thought looking at it, both good
Mhm.
and bad. Shit,
Mhm.
the nigga was on there with me last week.
Yeah, how did that go? I actually wanted to ask you about like how did it
Watch
go?
it.
I didn't,
Watch
but
it.
just
It's a great
tell me a
episode.
little bit about
It's a
like.
great informative episode. We discussed AI,
Mhm.
the benefits and drawbacks of
Mhm.
it. We're here to talk about the highs and lows, baby.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're checking the frequency always. There's
Yeah.
so much going on, beautiful and dark in the world right now.
Yeah.
Uh, like I want honest conversations. I don't want people to think that I'm some fake AI motherfucker who has the most perfect days and the most perfect moments. And the fuck do I look like coming on a
It's so
mental
weird,
health
right?
coming on a mental health podcast trying to just tell people how to
Mhm.
be better without like
It's
to
fucking
go
weird.
along with what
Yeah. Yeah.
Milk said because I agree, but I also wanted that person to know that he was dope and doing dope stuff, and that a lot of people, I watch them do dope shit and think they're not,
Mhm.
and watch them grow up like do shit I wish I was doing. I wish I had the courage to do. That was the message I was trying to send, bro. Like y'all do great shit and to continue to do it. And I don't think I am sometimes, but I am. That was
Like
it.
steady. Like
That was
steady.
it.
Whoa. Well, yeah. Either way, I mean, either way you got to say it. We still got there. I appreciate. I think that the way that you view the world is actually a very beautiful thing, and I think that your expectations of people and what they're doing is it's a bit refreshing. It's a little
It's tough.
it's a bit fucking tough. Yeah, I mean, you could probably marinate it for a little bit, but it's still like people don't come with that much passion about very many things, especially outside of themselves. Like, people may like be that passionate about like what they're doing, what they're trying to get across, but not very many people are like that for like what's happening for other people. And so I think that's something that I've always really appreciated about you, and that you're not worried about
What do
calling
well a
people out.
lot of
You're like, this is what you need to do, A, B, Z
and I
dash
expect the
three
same.
twenty
Call
seven.
me the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Hope that's how we be great.
Hmm.
A lot of people want to be the coolest in the room. I
Right.
want to be in a cool room.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Turn some air conditioning on my well, I mean, or not even. It doesn't really matter, I guess. It doesn't really matter. You already are though, right? And like it's been consistent. You've been consistent. You've already been here for a while.
I'm
And I
taking I'm taking my anti-seizure meds
yeah,
right
not a
now.
bad idea. Not a bad idea.
This is the time I take them.
It's not
10 o'clock my time zone
yeah,
is when I
good.
take my. I missed. Look, I
Get
missed
you some what's it? Is it
WWE.
Tegretol? Get you some Tegretol. What do they got you on anyway? Well, that's
De-
nobody's business. Yeah.
Depakote.
Okay, yeah. It's like Tegretol, but not. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah. You did miss some shift to hang out with me tonight. I appreciate it, but it is your show, so you could just schedule it different.
No, look, it's we fucked around and made case of the Mondays, you know, and so and I move. Look, when I care about having somebody, it's funny, yo. Uh, Big
Well,
LA, if you're still watching, here I'm gonna call Big LA. We're gonna bring him on for like, we'll hang out with him for like 50. Do you got like 15?
yeah, I got 15. He was like, "The fuck is happening here?" Poor big. I dig him so heavy too. So yeah. You guys have been doing shows like
every
consistent.
day,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
every day. If Big LA, if you are tapped in, join backstage. Uh,
We're gonna need you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
no,
Mm,
not even because we need him, because we want
yeah.
him here. But
I didn't want him to go. I was like, this fuck, you better stay. I need, well, I don't need backup,
hello,
but I was thinking it for a second. I was like, don't leave me out here with this guy.
hey,
Are
are
you
you
fucking kidding
come
me?
rejoin real quick?
Shoot.
All right.
Wait till you see that, like, well, you'll see it when you get off here.
Oh God.
We're only on YouTube. I was like, nope, right off the front of. I was like, straight out of my feed. Fuck that. I'm not doing that again.
No, I mean, I'm
We,
not.
you're still on YouTube, like, no, but yeah, like, no, no.
But
My grandmama's on my Facebook. We don't need to be doing all that.
oh, look, we were just talking about stuff like that earlier. Look, Granny.
She
Sometimes
knows though. You know what's wild is she knows all she knows, like she knows the knows like she knows, because she's been since the beginning, like, when we used to like sit down at the shoe store to like, not have to shop no more. Hey.
Big LA. Fuck.
What's going on? What's happening? What's the word?
Yeah.
Big LA, how you feeling, Big L?
I'm chilling. I'm cool. I'm chilling. Y'all good? Y'all straight?
Yeah.
Y'all swear?
Mom and dad just had to have a conversation, like, had to work some shit out the way. Go to your room now. Dinner's ready.
Hey, I'm like, no, like, hey, I felt bad. I'm like, this poor innocent man, like, and then I'm like, he don't. He said it himself. He don't got a dog in the fight right now.
I
But
don't.
also, it's like
when I say that shit came out of left field, that shit in my mind, I'm like,
I don't use words like left field.
a little later.
I hate that people use that things.
What?
People use that things come out of left field for me. I
Okay. This is not saying you standing on business saying whatever you was gonna say,
Yeah.
but just the situation. Like,
yeah.
okay,
I
need to have that out. I'm a step this way.
So I just hope you didn't take it. What up, Brian? How are you doing this afternoon? Much love and respect to you, to everybody who's been sticking with us, rocking with
Yeah.
us, and thanks for all the positive commentary, y'all, and understanding, and not and understanding.
What up, Ryan? What's the word, mate? What's the word,
Big,
mate?
you got to understand, Kalisha. I don't know how much you know, but Big LA comments on hood shit. Oh, so this was just like an episode of what he reacts to. He be reacting to hood politics. but
Just a little
This,
bit.
this was
this
smarter than that. It was a little bit more intelligent than the hood politics. He said,
hey, it be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let that shit out.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your understanding.
Did I?
That's anybody, bro. You got to, bro. If you don't,
It's so people hate me for saying how I feel.
I don't think, well, maybe, but like,
No,
I actually don't
it's not a hate.
like
That's
that.
a strong
Yeah, I don't
word.
think, yeah, it is.
People have a hard time, like, bro, it's complicated. And I will, like, I saw my best friend growing up. He commented that, like, I was the best artist to ever come out of our city, right? Do you know I have wanted him to say something back to me for so long? How can you feel like I'm that good and find me unable to speak to, as you know what I'm saying? Like,
what you mean? People
even in
bullshit
relationships like J Life and me's, like, it's not even like me and J Life had an actual falling out or like conversation. Like, when it happened, it's shit after the void, rather than being like, and I anybody I love, I'm willing to hear them out. I'm stubborn, yes, but I'm gonna do everything I can to try to make the people I love happy. It's
Mhm.
all I know.
Boy, I fuck with who fuck with me, and at this point in my life, you got one time to fuck that up, just like I got one time to fuck that up. I ain't perfect, and I don't act like I am, but to say I'm gonna get hell no, motherfucker, sniff that shit out like blood in water.
And I smell it. I smell that shit, and don't. I'm a dog. What
Yeah,
is? What do
I
you got to say to people like what Ryan is saying? Because this is a real thing.
Not much,
Because
brother.
it's not about staying positive. People say stay positive. I think that that's the wrong word. Because we got to stand up for ourselves. I think that there's a way
No,
to.
he's not wrong. Like, so yeah, there's a science behind. I mean, it's the difference between like dopamine, serotonin. Like, you need these things to function and live, right? And so even just by fake smiling and fake laughing, without actually meaning it, you still release the same hormones
Oh,
as if you are really doing it for real, which actually heals like your immune system. So
yeah.
it
Oh, and
like
I misread it. I thought he said he was sick of staying positive.
no, I
So,
think he said he's
Oh
feeling like
no,
not
no,
super
no,
great,
no,
but he's
no.
trying to stay positive, which is what you got to do in that
well,
situation.
and
Like,
he would have been okay to say that he's sick of staying positive.
well, he can say whatever he wants, but yeah, no, I think he's right for he's right. You got to stay, man. Stay positive is it's not easy to do, but yeah, if you're on that lane, then like good for you and like rock that shit because it's not only contagious, but even doing it artificially
Ooh.
creates the same vibe, the same feelings, the same feel goods as if it's fake. So yeah, keep that shit up. Your neighbors need it. Fuck, your neighbors need it. The kids need it. The teachers need it. Like, we all need it, right? We need each other to be like that more often because it's tough, especially if you're not feeling good. That's no good. But yeah.
Man, fuck them kids. But nah, I agree with what you said. Hell yeah, you got to. Cause
It
sometimes
is
you ain't got
contagious,
it.
but well, and what I mean is that like I think a lot of people think they got to sacrifice who they are to be positive. And so I guess Kalisha, my advice, what I was asking was your opinion on that and walking that line.
Yeah, well, I don't, right? Like, to I refuse to take away from me to make other people comfortable. I refuse, which is why I don't really like concern myself. Although maybe I should a little bit more. Maybe I should be a little bit more considerate of like what's happening. But I refuse. I'm just like no. Like my life has been uncomfortable for so long that when I finally figured out that all I had to do is be a little bit selfish in order to keep my cup full to pour
Yeah.
into others, then I just stuck with that hard. Like you can't. You're not going to push me off of that. Like it's me first and everyone else second, and I mean that with all due love and respect, period. Like and you know what, I think maybe that's like the most valuable lesson. Even like all this education, I've been in school for a while, we've been learning about mental health, we've been learning about addiction, we've been learning, going to school to be a social worker, and there's a lot to it. But even at the end of like every week, my instructor, the first thing she says is don't forget to be selfish, be really considerate about like burnout, right? Put yourself first, fill your cup up, fill your cup up, fill your cup up. And like at first I was like, this is just tripping out. We're here like to give back and to do all these things. But at the end of the day, like it's all those sayings, all those like mottos, all the affirmations and shit, like there is actually some science behind doing that. And I think yeah, once you figure it out for yourself, then you can start doing it for other people.
You
I
can't
look,
give that shit to nobody if you're not
but
giving
I
it.
can't stand no I hate words like motivational speaking.
Yeah.
Like, and even I think that's my biggest draw is because I never feel like I'm on some corny like as far as when it comes to the mental health part where it's like we're gonna blah 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 and your life is gonna be different and you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah, yeah,
though,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
light, it's a picture with a horse.
yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
it eases you without like well you know what, I think that's even part of why I'm like is because all the labeling and all the labeling control, like, are you a motivational speaker, are you a rapper, are you making MAGA rap, like, who are you trying to appeal to, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, I just ultimately want to make dope shit with the people I love, whether it's me screaming about how sad I am, whether it's making me screaming because how happy I am, whether it's the dopest, like even you called me hypey with my music.
It
I
is
was
though.
like, no, but I make look. Somebody said that they said, look, I'm gonna fall asleep to this. Cause like how long I went for so long being called I make boring music.
Yeah, sorry.
And
So
now
it's
I
not.
don't like, I'm like, whoa, terms. And like, like, and I get it.
The silent
Mama,
alarms. I'm
boom.
freaking out. Yeah, I guess my point though is that like you are a ball of energy. Like your music is
And
like
I had to bring it to that, right?
right.
And it's whether it is a heartfelt acoustic
It's real
song,
quiet, eh?
or whether it's some shit that you're like, and I I I noticed it cut, so I
Yeah.
stopped talking. You
Yeah, it
probably
was
heard
like
everything I
wild. Yeah,
said.
yeah.
Bro, I'm figuring it out though. It's
He
getting way
caught
better
himself
at it.
real nice, like he caught
I mean,
himself real nice, like.
but it just like it's tough the price that you have to pay to make the shit that you love and to really lay your heart out. I don't know. It's just different. It's different.
You guys got it way tougher than I do, right? Like the expectation as an artist right now is like through the roof. So not only do you have to be talented, and make half decent music. You don't have to be talented. I mean, you could run it through a mixer, but you have
What
to.
she said?
But
She
you have
said
to be
I have
like,
one.
You
yeah,
said the last word
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Talented last.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like you have to like at least put
What?
something out there, but then you also have to market yourself and you also have to market your life. People want to be more involved, right? People used to just buy the product and believe that that's where it ended. Now you
I
have to be
am
as
so
exotic
lucky to
and
have
Brandon Beck, right?
freckles.
So
Look, and that's
It
not
ain't
even a
everybody finished.
problem. Kalisha, I am 5 feet tall with red hair and freckles as a black man.
I know you
Okay.
just
With
right
a
fucked.
fucking
Like,
doctor and a
yeah.
DJ as parents.
Yeah, just not a fucking chance in the world, hey? Like,
I
holy fuck.
was
Why not a chance in the world? What you mean?
Well, he's acting like his life is
I
so hard. Like,
was
I'm just,
made for the fucking internet.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The internet was not
Not
on your
a
side back
chance.
then.
No, bro. Not a chance in the fucking world where somebody's gonna try me around every fucking corner and where I gotta prove myself twice as much as anybody else. Either twice as much or twice as fucking easy. One or the two. Whether it's for the right reasons or not,
I
I
guess,
don't
but I mean,
fucking know.
because it's social media, you
I'm a
don't ever have
moving
to,
target.
but you don't even have to ever leave that space. No one would ever know how tall you were, right? And freckles are in right now. And like, you know what I'm
I'm going
saying?
to pop out. Nigga, I was outside before that. You'll see. I posted the picture today. I'm being held on a float by 1,000 people.
Mhm.
Me, like, I, so, like, and I, like, I don't know what to, like, and even playing those games about height.
I don't say nothing about height. I just be chilling. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't judge people either. It's
Like,
a,
yeah.
like,
It's
you gotta,
easier. It is easier for females though, like, because I'm not that tall either. But I like that's
tall,
it's
dark, and handsome, though, is
right.
the beauty standard. So when I say doesn't have a chance in hell,
But aren't
when
you
she
married?
says
Like, who gives a
when
fuck?
she says that, what are we
Wait,
talking
You see what I
about?
mean though? Like, no, you're not wrong. Like you're
What are
talking about
we
just
talking
navigating a day.
about?
No. You're talking about navigating a day. I understand that. And navigating like being who you are. I get that.
Nah,
I just
Standards,
mean that like
that.
standards,
you have
expectation.
right, right, right,
Like,
right, right.
eh,
But
I've only seen one vagina ever. My whole life.
Cool.
Two. One was
Cool.
my mom. One was my wife's. Okay, I didn't get no ass growing up. It- I watched That's My Boy yesterday, Adam Sandler movie, and that's what this nerd said on it, and it cracked me up. So
I didn't. I was like, I don't know. I don't know how to answer all of that. Like, I had so many things lined up, and I was like, you know, what, none of that is anybody's fucking business. So I'm
like,
just gonna
well, you're
next
still
question,
beautiful. You
please. Yeah,
don't gotta be
yeah,
tall, dark. You're still
right, right.
beautiful
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah, yeah. Freckles are in season. You're fine.
No, well, look, it took me a moment
Mhm.
where it was a beautiful Georgia day, and I might have told this story here, and there was a black person with freckles about the first week I moved out here. And red hair, Irish, black Irish as fuck, just like, and I was like, whoa. And then, and then I was like, I look like that. I probably make people think that when they see my freckles and brown and you know, and it was really a really life changing
Yo,
because I hated my freckles
I
prior to
gotta
that.
tell you. So, like, okay, I gotta tell you something like real personal. So, my beautiful son, he's like, my goodness,
Handsome. He's
just
handsome.
yeah.
You call him
He
handsome.
he whatever, right? Like I made him with my body. I don't give a fuck. I can call him whatever I want. He was talking about like, dealing with middle school and stuff like that. And I don't want to talk about his business too much, but he was like, what if, how am I supposed, what if I do this? What if I do that? And I said, what about if you Google the most attractive dude and just see what pops up? Well, Google fucking delivered, thank Christ. Because I really put like the minute it left my mouth, I was like, I could be setting him up for failure right now. It could be like long hair, blue eyes. Yeah, like
He
I
fit
could
Look
put
the
at
this.
the
criteria.
struggle
He
with
overfit the crime.
Yeah.
No,
It
well,
was him, but like 10 years older.
yep,
And I was
yep.
like, see? And he was like, oh shit, okay. And you
With
could, it was
some
like that.
muscles, but with
Yep,
that
yep,
skin
yep.
tone
Right.
and the
Right.
hair, all that.
That same
Yep.
moment that you had when you seen Buddy was the same moment he was just like, oh, okay, click, click. Like you are somebody something. Maybe a few people's somebody some like, and so yeah, I know that you dudes have it tougher than women. I mean, I don't know how to say
Wait,
this.
wait, hold on,
Like,
wait, hold on, Robot, wait.
Big LA
Somebody
said
clip that
shit.
up. Somebody clip that up. Can you say that one more again, please?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, listen,
You
I
clip it up,
know,
Big LA.
I know that men, you guys come with a different type of emotions, right? Women are emotionally driven, men are logical, but they have the same amount of emotion. It's different with testosterone. So you have to harness the same amount of feel with less, I would say less expectation, but it's actually more expectation. So the expectation for you to handle your shit is higher. And then the society expectation is also to then handle other people's shit around you, right? And then you also need to maintain your mental health, be stable, be employable, and look good. And I'm not saying that women have it easier, but they do. Like there's all these extra products, there's all these extra supports, there's all these extra resources and all these things that women have put in safeguards for themselves to be able to accomplish those things a little bit easier. And then there's a less of an expectation for them to hold their shit together. If a woman is tripping sideways or being bitchy or blah blah blah, people are like, she's nah, okay, well maybe it's the time of the month, or she's just a female, or she's just a bit, or whatever.
Well,
It's like if a
even me
dude acts like
saying how
that,
I felt
yeah,
just now, and
right. How dare
versus if
you?
you had said the
Hmm.
same, like
Hmm. Right.
I probably lost a subscriber or risked it
Hmm.
by various standards, whatever ideas about my delivery. Mind you, I didn't call her a name. I didn't threaten nobody, but like
But the expectation is higher for you.
The energy,
women.
yeah, to even when it comes to something, I would have gotten laughed at
Mhm.
the other way. They might have thought it was, oh well, actually we got it perfect. And actually, right in this episode, when she said what she said, they were like, ooh, told
Right.
you.
Mhm.
Not one person was gonna say that.
About you. No. And even to the point where like they would be like almost even cheer it on, right? Like
Yeah,
like
you
encourage
go,
it. Yeah.
girl. Let
Right. Yeah.
him
That.
know.
Yeah. That. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that shit. Like, yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't, and I honestly like
Well,
my whole.
I don't like an angry chick or guy. I
Right,
you know what I'm.
right,
You like that, folks?
I
right.
do think people should have their big Ellie. Shut
You
your
like that,
ass.
folks?
Yeah. But but like like look, all those ideas, expectations, a lot of them are corny and need shifted. And like I just try to raise the bar. Some people will see it as lowering it. I I the first thing I said this morning, I said, look, I'm a rude ass nigga and I got to come to one to two conclusions
Mhm.
that I'm okay with it,
Okay.
or
Well,
people
there's no
got,
changing it at this point. There's no changing it at this point, right? Like you're
well,
thick in it. Like there's no.
she said thick in it.
Well, it's like
Well,
you're
freckle
in it.
face freak
You're
is even the embracing of that part of
right.
me
Yeah.
and trying,
Yeah.
I thought that I was done. I turned up 2 more times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Li- we need to create more space for guys to be there and like fuck all the terms and the slang and the this and the that and the hashtags, but we actually need to
Big
like
LA
create.
don't think that.
I look at it like this.
Mm.
Everybody got their story. Everybody got their way, right?
Mm-hmm. In general.
Just in general, everybody in all of, you know what I mean? So, fuck we gonna do? Sit here and wait for a motherfucker to come pat us on the back? Oh, man, fuck all that. I'm gonna
Well,
go
we need to
do it.
create a culture.
And the ones that rock with me, I will fall in battle with them every time and keep moving. We're gonna go get these ice packs. We're gonna go roll these blunts. We're gonna laugh at the goofy shit that happened. Then we're gonna figure out how to execute better next time.
Well, we got to create a culture that is less competitive and more loving.
Ooh.
And
I almost think that we're too loving though. I feel like
you know
I feel
but we are even Diddy, like even the power plays that got to be made to be successful.
Oh, give it a second. Give it a second.
yeah, he'll catch up. Yeah.
People acting like what Diddy does is something new.
Cold part is not new. Motherfuckers was doing it before him. That's crazy.
Even you told me to potentially fake my height in pictures.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I just said
I should be able to be my.
Wait, what you said?
I should be able to.
I just said if he's no. I said if you didn't go outside, no one would know. I mean, whatever, right? Like,
wait.
That's what, bro. Do you know? Woo. And that's not even that crazy to me.
It's not.
But I don't mean it to be hurtful. That's not what I'm saying.
Sentence.
I'm saying that
no,
if it's like
it's so
to
normal
the point
to
where
say.
it's like
It's so
affecting
normal
what
to
you are,
say.
then
It's hurtful. It is hurtful. Because I should be my short ass.
no, you should just love yourself for who you are and not be worried about who gives a fuck about what. That was my point. But if it's that big of a deal, like
I think
you
short.
can do
I want you
whole
to
thing
understand
where no one
when
would
I
ever
see
fucking know. Like
Kalisha, when I see a short person, I'll be like, that motherfucker, it looks short as shit.
yeah.
What is this grown baby?
Hey, all this short on short violence is diabolical. Oh, that
Yeah.
short violence is diabolical.
You're
Love what?
it's literally like you're preaching to the wrong person. Like I live in a world of like people who bear like 5 feet even, like all of us. I don't. It's like
Oh shit. Oh
you
damn.
know what I mean.
Okay, well, see, my
And
lady
most
probably one. My lady
Bro,
probably
Little
one.
Man,
Show my.
Little Man, the movie, the whole they greenlit
Big
a
LA, what are
whole
you trying to say?
movie
Hold on,
off.
hold on, hold on.
My
He
baby
took
child one.
There you
Little
go.
Man.
It failed. Shit, it is what it is. Hey, that's the premise behind my whole platform, bro.
People
First off,
love
you open that,
Little Man.
shit fell off.
Am
Yeah, my
Big
old lady,
LA. When
one,
I say the word, when I said Little Man, it was real talk, no BS.
yeah,
Is that a technical term?
Little people are a joke to people. It was a whole movie made off the premise that he was a short, grown guy.
Okay, that's fucked up because that movie was actually funny, bro. Why you had to use Little Man as
That
this
movie funny as fuck. That's the problem.
fucked up.
What?
I feel what you're saying though, where you coming from with the whole I get it though. Like that's fucked up. They was actually able to make a movie off of a little man, and it was.
They made a whole movie, dog. Mind you, it was Marlon Wayans that they gave the payroll to. but they greenlit that shit.
They greenlit everything that they were doing though. That's
During that was the
that
worst
time.
thing.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, holy
They
shit.
didn't. They weren't even reading the script at some point. We were just like, what the fuck? Like,
That shit was one of their biggest hits, though. I bet if we look up, that's one of their top 10 out of
grossing of all
100
time.
Yes.
100 movies. Yeah.
No,
Oh my god,
no.
that's so funny. Holy shit, that's funny.
I've had to live my life like this.
Mhm.
I don't judge people. I love people, just on a way deeper way than a lot of people do, and it's crazy. Even what I judge, if you catch me mad or making fun of somebody, it won't be because of how they look. It'll always come down to some goofy shit they said or did.
Yeah, I guess my thing is like I don't even unless they're there. Like and usually like less is more. Like the less I do about something is like the more that I actually give a shit about them.
That's what
This can you get your Wi-Fi fixed?
I'm very
Like hotspotting off of his neighbors.
I mean, I'm too.
Your internet though.
Bro, my internet. Yeah, we're gonna have to call it a wrap, just like
right.
off the internet. But and not that like it's like okay, what do you like? I watch content. It's like, okay, these people aren't doing this, that, blah, blah, blah. Like this music, it's not has this. And like as a fan, as a composer, and as somebody, and because like it hurts that people don't have faith in independent art.
They do though. I feel like
They
right now
don't. The ticket sales are low.
they always have been though. Independent, like nothing has really changed
Because
in
their
that aspect.
shows are because they're under delivering, and they don't want to be accountable to deliver.
Right. Yeah. The whole like prepaid. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a whole. I mean, well, that's a whole other episode though. Like there is so much to be said even in that, right? Like holy shit.
But that's part of even how we started. Because I was like, because we real from fake. Growing. How do you grow what you're doing? Being honest with yourself, your position, self-awareness, accountability.
Yeah.
Things sometimes it takes getting hit by a train.
You know, it's weird. I never until this moment did I realize that like our goals are very different because I guess my like not to say that I'm not concerned about like where Pine Case is going. Obviously, it's important, but it doesn't actually change my happiness. You know, like if
you brought as many people sobriety and peace that like your ultimate potential could, that's endless. Like,
Right. No, I understand that. I just mean that like the there's yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't
cause
even know how to
I
say it with
wanna, like
properly.
watching the way that like John Cena made people happy,
But we
healed
are like
people. These people are really making a
yeah.
and and like just who doesn't want to make people happy and feel on such a, if you're not, what are we? Like, even
Everybody's not
when I see your people cheering for sobriety, you know
But it's
one
not
you
sobriety, dude. That's what's wild to
well,
me, and
you
I
know
I
one
freaking
place,
hate
well,
being
for their
pigeonholed for that
lives,
because it's
for
not
them,
though. That's a
they're
yeah, some
finding
people, yeah,
themselves. They're
but that's
finding
not sobriety.
themselves.
Like there's yeah,
You
it's
know what I
recovery.
mean.
Well,
Recover,
yeah.
like they're peeling back themselves.
Mhm.
Because when you take off the mask, you're finding what you really like, who you really are. You're able to help more people.
Mhm.
They're able to do shit. You
Right.
bringing them, they're able to go save as many people as possible. And not like, oh, like they all got to be superstars. But the goal for anybody should be to make the places they go better.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I hear you. I like what I guess what I'm saying is that if something doesn't move, it doesn't change my happiness. Like
That shit better fucking move, man. we gonna
again,
get we
it's
gonna
a
get
two
where the
different
fuck we going. And
right,
it
it's just
doesn't
two
mean
different
that
conversations.
person
So,
necessarily.
mhm.
Doesn't mean that person.
Yeah.
Like even this show has had multiple different guests.
Said multiple different fucking co-hosts. I'm like, well, whatever.
Like whatever the term is.
Whatever the fucking term. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I realize we're probably saying the same thing, but yeah,
I've
yeah.
had people, a lot of times we are, you know,
Mhm.
but like, can you be sober? And it's a very individual thing, but
Mhm.
hopefully,
So,
uh,
okay, so there's a couple different things happening, right? Like some people really are abstinent, which is sobriety, and I think that that's like it's an older school term, but it still holds a lot of weight, which is super important for some people. They really want like their AA coffee and their smoke and their sobriety, and it's super. I fuck with that heavy. People that count their days and everything like that. I think that's important.
kinda.
Yeah, it's
I
important.
respect it.
I
Right.
respect it. It's an institution all to itself. Never mind like the AA piece, which is an obvious institution, the fellowship, but the institution within the institution, which is like the mindset. But outside of that, I think even more importantly is individual journeys of recovery, and it doesn't necessarily have to be drugs or alcohol. It could be codependency, it could be depression, it could be suicidal thoughts, right? Like so when I personally talk about those things, that's why I like am serious about those two terms, because they're not the same thing when it comes to individuals. You
Recovery, and
yeah,
because recovery could be from cutting a
cutting, yeah,
wide
right,
variety of
right,
things
yeah,
that they need to
yeah,
overcome, and
yeah.
it broadens the base of support.
Right. And so for me personally, like it's not really anybody's business what I'm in recovery for, because I'm recovering from life and I'm here for every fucking thing. But I hang out with people who drink, do this, do that. I mean, I do harm reduction with people in the streets that are like really doing some crazy shit. And
And
that's
you're in
because like
recovery yourself.
but right. But here's the thing,
Okay.
like when I talk about recovery, like I didn't realize that the
Oh, there's so
self-medicating
many layers
it's
though.
really easy though. Here it's really
Because
easy.
you'll forget. Well, because I know people where I forget that they ever were in recovery for
Right.
something,
Right.
because they can be in the bar, they'll sing karaoke,
Right.
not drink and have a great time, and you'll never know. And
Right.
then there's that beginner stage where hell no, that's not gonna go good for them.
Early recovery, people are still sweating, can't yeah. So for
Right.
me, I think that like we just respect people and meet people where they're at. Um, I figured out pretty quickly after a whole bunch of
And that's the
fuckery.
beauty of it, though. When you see, and that's my energy towards Pine Case, is seeing
Mhm.
5 years recovery.
2
my
days.
first
Yeah.
year recovery,
Right.
first week,
Mhm.
whatever it is, and seeing them stay on that track. Whatever those friends,
Yeah.
I'll see what they do. If I see them having a hard time, sometimes just shooting a message.
Yeah.
What's up? Sometimes they think I'm cool. They're like, "Oh my gosh, Daz Exotic is the personality is messaging me. Good. Did you eat your frosted flakes?" Yeah,
Right.
yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. It's love.
It be like
It's
that.
love.
Be like that.
And they'll be like, and then we'll have a conversation. Then they'll say, "I'm so happy you did that. That
Mhm.
helped my night."
Yeah. So he's asking like, can I stay sober? Yeah. Yeah, but that's because I realized first of all, I'm not sober, I'm in recovery, but
I
that's
think he's
because
asking in
right,
general.
but and you can, but it's so here's where the difference is between like the
Ooh,
fellowship.
he's 4 months sober. God.
Yeah, congratulations. Shout out, man. One day at a motherfucking time. Here's the thing. When you figure out what you're self-medicating from,
Yeah,
then
keep
the
going with
recovery becomes easy, right? I realized that I didn't
Damn,
have a
Bella.
substance issue. I was dealing with fucking grief that I didn't know how to deal with. Like all my brothers fucking died. Everyone was fucking dying. And I was like trying to be an adult. And I've been an adult since I was 14 on my own, trying to sort through shit. And I had no idea what the fuck. And I knew every fucking thing. I had a fucking bank. I had a house. I had fucking like we were fine on the outside. I wasn't
That is so crazy,
I
right?
wasn't an
I
addict.
mean, Dolomane, you're
Right.
so special and so talented, and you're such an amazing person. I don't know this. I didn't know you were 4 months sober, but don't let nothing stop you. And if you have to stay away for a time, whatever. Like, bro, call me whatever too. If you need help, I'm here. Even if I'm how I be sometimes. Like, but part of why I'm so tough on you is because I see endless potential. We've made hit. I try to do an album with the man because his. I don't. I trust that man with my life. So you know,
Well, yeah.
I
And
trust all
why
y'all.
wouldn't
That's
you? But why
look,
wouldn't
we're
you,
the
right? Like,
ship.
why
We're
wouldn't
the
you?
ship. We're the ship
Mhm.
trying to
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
And reach out, yo, because like 4 months is like that's fucking wicked. Because you feel like you got
that's a
it
tough
together, and that
time.
you're like, you know what? 4 months feels like 4 fucking years. Let me tell you, until you get 4 years, and then you're like, holy shit, I was like white knuckling some shit trying to just like survive. So like, shout out because 30 days and 30 days and 30 days and 30 days is like no fucking joke. Like 120 days, my guy. Like, congrats all day long.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you gotta you don't have to do anything. For me, what worked was figuring out what I was self-medicating from, trying to figure out what I was trying to deal with, because addiction, although there's a bunch of different terms for it, and we can get into that on another day, but the long and short of it is that it's a byproduct of something else, right?
Always, every time. Eh, which that's a whole episode within itself, though. But it's
Mhm.
funny. I had a friend, who one of my first supporters ever, and like she told me about grief she dealt with. Uh, it Whenever we'd hang out, she'd be blackout drunk. And now she's confronting that, and that's the number one thing I realized through seeing what's gone on with her since she's confronted the loss of her brother, like the sobriety, but now it's been replaced with you know uh anger, uh,
it's
vitriol,
right.
vengeance, you know and I guess that's another layer that she'll have to peel back.
That's grief. That's still grief.
Yeah, no, I mean, but then there's layers and layers after that. Yeah,
Hmm.
no, it's grief.
Yeah.
Yes, like, but because the alcoholism's grief, all the anger's grief. It's all grief,
Hmm.
you know. And so And
And it's
I
not
don't
just
even know
death.
if she knows.
And like
Is
that's the
what's so
thing.
crazy because now she's so deep in her new addiction.
Right. And it's not just death. Like I think people we get caught up. We're like, oh, well, dude, it's loss of a relationship. It's loss of who you thought you could be. It's loss of the career you thought you were gonna have. It's maybe you can't have kids, or maybe like it's not just grief in like
Or
the
thinking depression, just thinking you're not where you're supposed to be with your place.
that's grief.
Uh, and like, thinking about mistakes. What, it's funny. What he said, Daz has every, Daz deserves better. Uh, Nah, me grieving decisions I should have taken differently.
Hmm.
That lead to me whatever. But like, what's interesting is the way that people around feel addiction, right? Because so while it's the friends getting drunk, not understanding the grief, now the person's a social media star.
Hmm.
And so there's all yeah, like we're gonna we're standing up for you, blah blah. Might not even know.
Hmm.
Because now it's a whole different thing. And it's so disguised as something positive. I'm just trying to find out who, you know, trying to solve an injustice, you know, which sounds good intentioned. But
Yeah, I
if
was
it,
like, what?
but if it just replaced your alcoholism,
Hmm.
like if it just replaced the addiction, the grief
Hmm.
is still, you're just, so
It's literally like, so I watch this all the time when people are like, oh, when they have an eating disorder, like say they overeat and then they start losing weight and then they become addicted to the treadmill because it's still releasing the same endorphins, right? And so they're trying to get that fix and they're like, oh, well, now I'm addicted to jogging or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's amazing. But they think it's something healthy and it's actually not because they're like
and
overdoing it.
then
They're
they
putting stress
end
on their
up
body.
jogging and like that's exactly what I
Doing
mean.
self-harm.
And it's
Yeah.
like, bruh, okay, you're
Yeah.
25 km,
Yeah.
like,
You've just
all
transferred
right,
everything onto another thing. Yeah. Yeah.
thing instead of really dealing with
Yeah. Hmm.
this shit. And so like it's all really that's why I like you using recovery.
Yeah.
But so I get is which is different because substances is sobriety
It's
and
not
recovery is
no, 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 no. So okay, so let me explain, like just real quick. So it doesn't sobriety, the term refers to abstinence, which means nothing of something. So if I'm sober, I was an alcoholic and now I do not drink at all. Right? I used to be a cokehead. Now I do not do cocaine. And most people in that are sober, when they are coming off of one thing, they don't do any of the things. They don't do coke, they don't do heroin, they don't do booze, they don't do whatever. Usually they smoke and do caffeine, but that's another argument that I want to get into right now.
ooh
It's
no,
no,
take it because
no.
they some fucking shady mother
Listen,
bro.
yeah, no,
No,
no, no, no,
ooh.
no. I'm not going there. But so when people are talking about sobriety, they're like, I quit
You
drinking
better
because
not
when
go there.
yeah, listen, people will
Oh
come for
This
shit!
is
me.
the
Yeah,
Oh,
perfect
the
place
ODAT
to go
community
there.
will come for me. Yeah, no, no, no. So, but
I'm here
when
for
people
you.
say sober, they say like they were addicted to something and now they do nothing. When people are in recovery, maybe they're Cali sober, maybe they're part of the Pancakes Collective, maybe they're on MAT medication, maybe to them they were a heroin addict and now they smoke weed and that's the lesser two evils, and because the weed allows them to be mentally stable, they have their life back, they have their
They
kids
get
back,
their
they have their
life back.
career back.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, so people that
Well,
are
and that's what
abstinent
I
or
said. Yeah,
sober or
when
is
you
like
say that, that's
nothing.
what I mean, and
Yeah.
that's what I see actually happening, and want to maximize. And
Mhm.
and I feel like you have a space
Yeah.
for artists and create like Big LA, like me,
Yeah.
like
Well, we
like the
you
gang, like I just feel like Let's Vibe TV and Pine Case is a match
made in wherever the fuck, like
Yes, I couldn't say heaven because I couldn't say heaven.
wherever, yeah. Well, and that's why I think
And
it works. So for me, when I was trying to navigate and figure out where I needed to be to have my life stable, I found music. And I was like, why are these institutions so quiet? Why is everybody hanging out not saying nothing? Why do we have to listen to the person beside you fart and burp and shit and puke and sweat? Like, I don't know. Can we fill these spaces with a little bit of noise? Two guys named John, they started playing guitar. One was electric and one was
that's what
acoustic.
she's trying to avoid talking about, Dolomite.
Yeah,
Because that, like,
yeah,
just do it. You're doing amazing doing that.
yeah.
I
Whatever
gotta
you need, yeah.
real quick for some look, there's this is so tough.
I
Oh,
low
but
key
you were
drink
saying
coffee to
something.
fill the void of not drinking and smoking.
That's
I
why I said that you were trying to avoid any of that smoke. And
no,
that's
no,
why
no.
I said just drink the coffee.
So here's the difference. This is why I think recovery is so important and the conversation is so important. First of all, I want to just specify two things. One, people who are sober have a 2% success rate. So fuck that, right? Like fuck that. Like 2%, 2%. They have a 2% success rate. Don't do that. If you drink a little coffee and that
They're
stops you
scared to
from,
say that in the
I don't give a shit.
community.
I don't give a shit. It's 2%. You want to all the A's, all the things, all the anonymous, blow the fucking doors off of those goddamn places and show the community that it's not scary, that these people are employable and that it's okay to support each other, like as somebody's neighbor. Like
Yeah.
we
Well,
have
that's
to.
even
We
we
have
need
to.
transparency.
We need
That's even,
transparency.
but that's yeah, and like I got like I was gonna have
Drink your coffee. Like
yeah,
fuck.
that's what I said. Drink your
Drink your
coffee.
coffee. Yeah. Yeah. Drink your
She
coffee,
was
smoke your smoke. It's called Whore's Breakfast,
gonna
actually. It's like a huge piece of
make a
recovery.
point about that, but it's just the way it's phrased. But yeah, I think it's the way that they go in there and do it specifically that she was talking about. Like, yeah. Well, and some of those things are worse than marijuana.
I can only talk about what I've personally experienced myself. And there's a couple of things that I should be really honest about. My mom bounces, she yo-yos from active addiction to recovery or to sobriety all the time. And
Oh, wow.
she could recite the big book, the big Ukrainian looking book. Like, she could recite it. And I didn't know that the things that she was saying brought her some sort of normality, but were causing me severe discomfort because she would use them and then essentially relapse on a regular basis. And so the things that AA or CA or NA or whatever that came into my life, I was like, what? Like, how is this system supposed to support people when everyone I know is flailing? So I came into it with a shitty ass attitude. You can't do that. You have to go in there with open arms and open heart and open mind and listen and really be receptive to the information. And I think the way that they have done it, the 2% that are successful go on to live really healthy lives and they're amazing sponsors, and I love that. If we just take the one piece that allows the 2% to be successful, which is that they're all sponsors, and give people value right off the hop and not have to make them wait until they're sponsors, show people that they have self-worth, show people from day one that they don't have to wait to collect these things. Coins are important, counting days are important if that's what gets you sober. But if you're on the other side of the scale where that doesn't work, then why wait to give yourself the value and the quality of life that you deserve? So straight from the get-go, like, and that's why we push it so hard, right? But fuck, like, dude,
society,
we have to give each other value. If today is day one and you are shitting and pissing and puking, whatever, you hold value. You hold fucking value. Like not in the sense that you have to work to be somebody's sponsor. You know what? Today you're somebody's sponsor. Today, right now. Go get your jeans on, get moving. And I know it sounds terrible and it sounds uncomfortable, but like getting outside and having a purpose is the quickest way to keep those days.
And I think that's the point that of like that I wanted to like is like, and I think a lot of people miss this, and even I think people get mad at me for it, is for understanding my value no matter what I have or where I'm at that moment.
Mhm.
Um, and we need more people to feel like they're worth it from the gate and know that they're Kalisha regardless.
Mhm.
You could throw me here, I'm gonna do this. What up? What up? Thank you for all the support that you have
Yeah.
given
Hey.
me, LB, Sicko ENT. I appreciate you over the time and reacting to my music, uh, and all the energy uh put onto it. I mean, that shit came because I had to get hit by a cake to get the most exposure, Kalish. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I've had to be very strong and understand, like, and I took that shit to the fucking bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
and
know.
so a lot of people can't have a sense, you got to have a sense of self no matter what. And I think that comes into fuck anybody else's path to
Mhm.
sobriety.
Yes.
And whether they could go, if you can't go to a don't.
Then don't go. Right.
Right.
Stick to the rivers and lakes that that you're used
Yeah.
to. Don't go
Yeah.
chasing waterfalls.
Yeah.
I'm a play this to make you feel better too, Dolomane, because this is you know, and so Kalisha can hear some magic and some of the love that this person that is talking to you has
Mhm.
put out in the
Peace
universe.
and love, peace and love to you all, to you all. Peace and health,
He makes the beats
Yeah,
peace
I've heard
and
this.
health to
and raps on it.
everyone, to everyone.
Love can get you killed, peace can help you live. If you find them both, gotta give you a gift. When I was a kid, I was positive that I would grow up to do something big, and everyone I knew would do the same too. Dreams grew distant, storms would brew. I pushed through, lose a few along the way. I go back just to see if they be okay. Wake up most mornings, need weed and OJ, and you already know a bowl of frosted flakes, even though it gets murky. Most times I pray, even though it gets murky. Most times I pray.
Peace and health,
Peace and health,
peace and health
peace and health.
to everyone,
Give it to everyone.
to everyone.
Give it to everyone.
Peace and love, peace and love
Peace and love.
to you all,
Give it to everyone.
to you all.
Give it to everyone.
Put down your gun and let the kids have fun. Peace and love is all you need in the sun. Put a smile up on your face cause you the one. We keeping it positive over here, that's how we come. Put down your gun and let the kids be free. Be the change in the world you wanna see. Spread love, be happy, healthy. If you wanna change the world, it's
Hey, we need more peace and less crime. Peace and love, everything will be fine. When you up inside this world, don't waste time. Cause you could be gone in a minute, in the blink of an eye. And if you holding on to grudge, put that shit to the side. Cleanse your soul, don't be a victim of pride. Every day you wake up, man, you need to thank God cause you alive. Spread some peace and love and help somebody out. Yeah, hey, help somebody out, okay? Drink more water if you a father. Take care of them kids, be there for your son and daughter. And I'm talking to the moms, stay out the drama. Put your phone down, we don't need to know your problems. You a role model, the kids first teacher. So teach the kids right so the world can be peaceful. Cause now it's full of evil, we need to make a change. Get on a different frequency and different mind frame. Peace and love, shout it. Yeah.
Peace and health,
Peace and health.
peace and health,
Peace and health.
everyone,
Give it to everyone.
everyone.
But yeah,
Yes, fuck fire.
That's
That needs
Dolomite.
like through every speaker, right? Like just bump that shit in
That's
the
my
fucking airports. Yeah.
That's my point, though.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, we're cooking like and from
Mhm.
scratch,
Yeah.
and with like, man, there's footage of the session, and you can see with your own
Mhm.
eyes what we're
Actually,
putting in.
I actually needed. I was like, thank you for the little reminder. Yeah, you're all right. Yeah, I know.
He said I need a reminder. That's funny. I mean,
Man,
and shout out artists like Skylar, just his packaging, all that. His album just came out, you know,
You talking about
doing
Skylar
heavy
Ray?
stuff there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Skylar Ray. His album just came out.
Yeah,
He
him and
does.
King Handsome they're not playing either. Like they got all sorts of shit going on. Skylar is the first independent rapper. I don't want to pigeonhole him into like recovery rapper, but he did 108 dates only at recovery houses and like rehabs and shit like that. And the fact that he was
Oh,
just
the
like
power he's doing that is, and he's making sure they're packed in there.
yeah.
All that. I mean, Dolomane. That uh, I mean, 99% of 90% of the times which you have made my heart smile, and your work and the belief that you've done means a lot. And that
you
song is
got four,
fire. If it
you
was
got
ass,
4
I
months
wouldn't have
clean,
played
right?
it.
Yeah.
You got
No,
4
for real.
months clean. Keep going with that shit.
Yeah.
I got 2.5 years. I have 3 a week after Father's Day. Keep pushing.
Yeah. It's beautiful. One day at a motherfucking time. Yo,
Facts.
like shout out to Yep. Yeah. Oh, that big time. And you know what? That whole like we do recover thing. I think that's really like that's the one thing that I really appreciated
Oh,
actually.
and the hoodies are fly. That's
Yeah.
the
Well,
whole thing. The album looks like an album you'd want to buy. The
mhm,
hoodie looked like shit you want to fucking
mhm.
wear.
But that came straight from Alcoholics Anonymous. Like we do recover is the AACAMA slogan, right? So he knew like he wasn't
But you just flip it and make it look cool, bro. That's all you do.
shamelessly, and then the message is even further out there. I mean, people like me who don't really like lean on fellowships. I was like, I might buy a
Yeah.
hoodie and
It's a
tell people
little bit
about it.
too direct, but like,
Whatever.
yeah, no, I can't hate,
Whatever.
especially look, that's
Yeah.
the thing, right? Like,
I'm not direct enough,
okay,
right? And that was the argument. Like,
even with, because this is what happens. People
mhm,
are gonna be like, ooh, they just want to be on your page for recovery, right? Like,
mhm.
hey, I'm this. Yo, as long as you actually did, kudos to you. Whatever fuels you, whether it was getting on the Pine Case
Yeah.
page, I can't
Yeah.
ever argue with, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, no,
like, and even creating spots like to where like it's a goal to be on that Pine Case motherfucking like.
mhm.
I want to be an artist that made a difference. I want to be somebody who was so you know, like all of that.
Yeah.
But
I
we
mean,
all
listen, like, yeah. So whatever. We don't have to get in all that, but the the white, I guess the white whale for me was like I caught a live the other day, and Benjamin Lerner, who is the one person that I was like, if we do this show, he's got to get on there because he's like in my mind, um, he's lyrically he's just like Andre, like
3 stacks level, huh?
yeah, he already well, yeah, and like and it's off like on and off. So like anyways, doesn't matter. I caught his live the other day. Someone tagged me in it and they're like, yo, check this out. And he was sitting there talking about how like coming on Pine Case was like the most intricate and like greatest podcast experience that he had had. And this dude like works for a newspaper and stuff. And I'm like, holy shit, because when we started that, he was like the one I was like, don't even ask him until we've been at this for like a minute because I can't even like think about that. Now I'm like, hey, what's good, right? Because he's like, well, come hang out. He does this like library, like folds laundry on like Mondays, right? He's like, come fold laundry with me. I'm like, fuck, anytime, right? But it's things like that where like, you know, it's just as important for me as it is for the people, for the community, because it is my accountability, right? It is my meetings. I don't go to any other meetings. Those podcasts are my meetings. That's the one time a week that I got to like make sure that I'm like coming correct and thinking intentionally about mental health. I lean on artists who are going through things because they're relatable to the community and to hopefully the youth. They realize that, like, hey, so and so, who I also listen to their music, like he's going through some same shit as me, and like, you know, he talked about this, that, whatever, maybe self harm or struggling with parenting or whatever, right? Custody, whatever. Shit's crazy right now, and so I appreciate the artists that come on there and speak their truth. Do I think that there needs to be more of that, and we need to be shameless in our recovery? Yeah, because who gives a shit, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Mm,
like
mm.
I think,
I
like I said, it's
I still say,
contagious. It's contagious. It's contagious. It's contagious. You
Yeah.
see it on the streets.
For so long that
You
everyone
feel
has
it
been,
in
like,
the air. It's like
stigma.
you feel it in the air of places.
Mhm.
Atlanta, you can see what drugs. You can see where they're. Yeah, I don't know. You can see where they're struggling, where they're not, where people
I'm
are.
from East Van, man. Like, listen, I know what
Yeah.
open air drug markets look like. Like, I used to take the number 8 Fraser right down to Chinatown and walk up there trying to ask people about, you know, their stories, like with my fucking camera and shit. Like, my dad was just
Oh
like,
God.
"Oh, can you not do that?" Like, you know, right?
all
But
that.
yeah, well, but I never got hurt. And you know what is wild about that is, like, even still to this day, if you go down there and you yell, say kids, they'll put all their shit away, right? So there's a culture within that too. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about here, but there is a culture within that too. And if we're gonna push the narrative, drinking lean and popping this and that, then we also need to be open to the conversation, which is that it fucks shit up and people really do like lose their whole life over it, right? So I don't know. I appreciate the people that come on and lessen the stigma a little bit. I appreciate people that come on here and lessen the stigma, right? Like, transparency saves lives.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, well, and there's none and no accountability,
Mm.
and so like I'm not opposed to anybody talking about anything
Right.
as long as like, and this is a home for anybody who's going to be uh accountable and able to have honest conversations. So well, we're gonna bring this to
3 hours fucking later. Holy shit.
a close, but y'all all are somebody. I hope y'all's winters go well. I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. I know a lot of y'all are gonna have family situations going on, loneliness, whatever. Once again, one of my points is don't compare yourself to everything. Don't always do all that. It's not the best place to come from, but know that you're worth something. It doesn't depend on anybody else, as long as you're not a musician or a YouTuber or trying to build a brand. Don't try to build a brand, as a matter of fact.
Throw it out the window. Throw the whole fucking thing out the window. Yeah.
Yeah, like just find,
What? He said, "Fuck it."
find a trade.
Yeah. 3 hours. What? Fuck it. Fuck it. No. Dang. Yeah. Stay safe.
Be somebody. We're gonna play that and get the fuck out of here. Exclusive. You are somebody.
Yeah.
You are important. You mean something.
With y'all big head ass.
With y'all big head. with my big head
I
ass.
just wanna be somebody that can brighten days. Someone that when you think of me, it takes the pain away. I wanna motivate and elevate. Help you get up when the day seems too much to take. Sometimes I need a break, but I gotta keep going. Cause I'm already knowing I would hate to lack devotion. It's a gift and a curse. No, I'm not proving my worth. I'm leaving my mark. I'm giving my heart.
Be somebody. Oh, I just wanna be somebody. Oh, I just wanna be somebody. All you wanna see, we're chasing dreams, trying to be somebody.
Tryna be the best that I can be, that's on my legacy. Gotta lace my shoes and know I never stumble over feet unless it's demons in my shadow tryna trip what's left of me. Been wrestling with the mirror, it keep asking who I'm meant to be, so I answer.
I've been wrestling with the mirror. It's been asking who I'm meant to be. I'm just saying. That's all y'all get. That's all y'all get.
So
Peace. It's been another episode for the books. I hope we helped you get through your case of the MonDaZ. I know we at least entertained.
Looking at the calendar date, like, I don't know what the fuck it is. Yeah. Thank you for having me on. It's always a pleasure. You guys stay safe. Take care of each other.
She's like,
As
I'll be back in 6 months.
yeah, we'll catch you on the fucking annual, right? Like, just kidding. And honestly, Big LA, it's always a pleasure, darling. Thank you so much for like sticking that through and coming back on and hanging out with me.
Look, Big LA. Look, we're here. He knows the game. We here to get gangsters. He knows how it gets. We're here to when it's not real. He won't be here.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
As long as it's from a genuine, positive place.
I pull up. I pull up.
Anyways. She said, anyways, nigga. Let that man speak for himself.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive, smoke and fly.
There you go.
Fuck with you in the meantime and in between time.
Peace.